Hey guys, welcome to the Team-Wide Monday Night College, June 25th. And so super excited to have you guys on. We are recording the call, but prior to the recording of the call, guys, we always open up with personal development with some Jim Rohn or Mark Hughes, and I'm super excited. Today we actually, just spent some time with Jim Rohn before we hopped on, and that recording that we just got done watching on video.herbalife.me is it was filmed in Extravaganza. So super excited for Extravaganza coming up. And I want to first take you guys, I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to have a few random topics on this recording for you guys. So if you don't have a pen and paper handy, you definitely probably want to grab one. Or maybe if you're going to listen to the recording, have the ability to pause it and go check out what we're talking about and then come back to the recording. So the first thing that we're going to do, guys, I'm going to share the screen and then we're going to go on to we're going to go on to myherbalife.com. So for those of you that are headed to Extravaganza, I don't know if you're aware of a couple of things, and I've been trying to use our private Facebook page to really get some updates out to you guys. So one of the things that I want to make sure that you guys are clear on is the party. Because in times past, there's been open parties, and with that meaning, like Friday night, they'll have like everybody that's attending the Extravaganza be invited to the party. So if you've been to one of those, and in times past, depending on the crowd, that can get really chaotic, okay? So what they're doing this year is there's no open night party like everybody that goes to that HOM. There's not like this big, massive open party. But instead, the Gen H party is actually open to everyone who purchases a ticket. So it's $24, and I want you guys to see, I went here. I went to Business Essentials, so this is gonna be like some Extravaganza updates for you guys. I went to Business Essentials and then Events and Promotions, okay? So first off, let's just go look at event tickets, just so you guys are clear, since we're talking about the party. Friday night is a Gen H party. Now, in years past, Gen H, the only people that were allowed to attend that were actually 30 years and under. So that's what Gen H is. And so it'll be a very lively party. It's still a Gen H party, but you have to purchase a ticket to it. So it's $24. And I actually thought this would be a fun place for our entire team to plan on getting together, hanging out, and all, having fun together. So I did post a kind of an update or a question. I posed a question like, who all would be game for going to the Gen H party on Friday night? So if you guys would reply to that on the Facebook page, it would be a great way for us to all see if there's one place that we could all get together. I will tell you, it's really difficult. I don't know how many thousands, 15, 20,000 people are going to be there. It's really difficult to get any type of reservations or private anything at any restaurant with that many people in town. So we've tried that in the past, and I know we may have some exclusive little one-on-one get-togethers, but guys, Extravaganza is the time to be with everybody. So I thought this would be a great opportunity. So if you guys are headed to Extravaganza and you can just post, hey, I'm game, then we can all be sure that we can hook up and get together, maybe get a team photo at the Gen H party. So the second thing I really wanted you guys to understand and know is you may or may not have seen an email come down the wire. But again, if you go to Business Essentials, Events and Promotions, this will actually let you know where you're standing, because June is a qualifier month for a lot of the promotions in place for Extravaganza. So let's see, qualifications. If you click on qualifications, once you get to this page, then you actually will see all the events down here. This is great for you guys to know for future reference. So here is all of the events coming up, even in 2016 and 2015 and 2016, okay? So North America Extravaganza 2015. This tells me I have one ticket purchased, okay? But if I click on this link, it actually shares everything that I'm personally qualified for, or what you have to do in order to finish out qualification. So I just moved you guys up there so I could show you. So this 2 qualification periods, you got April to June or May to July. Okay, so when I pre-registered, I said I'm not going to use July's volume. I actually knew I would be using April to June's volume because there's a 3-month qualification here, period. So there's overlapping. So this actually track your progress. If you scroll down, guys, it'll let you know everything that you're qualified for. The journal, if you've achieved it or you're in progress for it, okay? 2-night hotel, future millionaire team experience, the cash, okay? So right now I'm qualified for $250 cash, the VIP silver, but also the gold, VIP gold, 250 VIP seating, and the special dinner, okay? So for Saturday night's party is for gold qualifiers only, just so you guys know. Okay, so that's the reason that I wanted to bring you to the extravaganza page first, so you really understood where you can track what you got going on. You've got several days to finish out the month strong, okay? You can come in and see who's qualified for what. This is really, guys, it's our job to know what the qualifications are and where we stand for that. So the party, business essential qualifications, any questions on extravaganza? The other thing that I want you guys to understand is that if you go to North America, let's see, let's go to Herbalife Events, herbalifeevents.com, and there is an agenda posted, but it's actually, in my opinion, it's somewhat hidden. So I want you guys to be able to see Herbalife Extravaganza full details. And then, sorry, it's a little slow when I'm running the recording in the background, so with the Wi-Fi and then the Zoom. Okay, so see all these photos, guys? Behind these photos, here's the agenda. And here is the tickets. And here's how to subscribe to text replies. So you guys kind of have to scroll over the pictures in order to get, but if you clicked right here, I'm not going to do it for the time's sake, but it would bring up the agenda, okay? And then you can download the agenda, etc. So just so you guys know for future, herbalifeevents.com is like your one-stop shop for everything you need to know in any event coming up in your area, okay? So any questions, guys, on extravaganza, any comments, anything you guys have for that? We'll just pause as we go through the different topics. No? Oh, y'all are quiet.
Me too.
Y'all, no, go ahead.
I was just going to mention too that do you want to like the text that you can send where they'll send you updates?
Yes. So one of those things I scrolled over said SMS, the text updates. Guys, it'll give you all throughout the event, like Julie said. It'll give you updates. It'll tell you what's coming up next, where, I mean, while we're at the event, it's super cool because they're kind of keeping you in the loop along the way. If there's any changes, any updates, notifications, that's like how to be in the know. Is that a good explanation, Julie? Yeah. Okay. So that's something new in the last couple of years that Herbalife did. If you were subscribed last year, you found it to be a real lifesaver. Okay. On several occasions, we really appreciated that. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Nope. Okay. So let's go to the next topic, which is toGetStarted.com, and let me share the screen. And we're going to talk about mainly about the flip book. How many of you guys were, just by a show of hands, how many of you guys were on the call on Monday night? Let me scroll. Hold on. Put your hand up if you guys were on the Monday night call. Let's see. Dana, check. Michelle is driving. Don't write Michelle Star. Okay. Stacy, I see you. Raina, awesome. Julie, Angie, Ryan. Okay. So on, and I'll keep flipping through here. I can only see 4 at a time. Raise your hand. Shambrika, were you on Monday night? No? Okay, so this will be new. Lexi, were you on Monday night? No? Okay. I got you. I got you. Okay. Yep. Carrie, good. Chase, your dashboard. Kelly got you. Okay. Chase was on. Thumbs up. Frederica, were you on? Okay. Terry, were you on Monday night call? Yes? Okay. Okay, so there's just a couple. So here's the deal, guys. Let me go, and so you guys should be able to see the screen now. We're on togetstarted.com. Again, the Facebook page contains all the passwords to the website, and for now they're the same. Okay, so step one, let me just go back here. Step 1, 2, and 3 are pretty self-explanatory. Let me see, now I've already, okay. So step 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are pretty self-explanatory. Now here's the thing, you actually can have PayPal and Square both. If you guys want both, I've had the Square for a long time, and I recently have really gotten to start using PayPal. I'll tell you what I like about PayPal is that, like, I did a long distance 3-day trial. Actually, I did 2 when I was in Hawaii, and I was actually able to email them a PayPal invoice and then receive payment through that method instead of asking for their credit card. So anytime I'm doing any long distance anything, I'm using PayPal just to send them an invoice, and they can click and pay, and then I can go ahead and drop ship. So that was super cool. So you don't have to choose either or. This question's come up a couple of times while new distributors are setting up. I think everything else in these were pretty self-explanatory, step 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you have a question, when we get to the question opportunity here, certainly ask. But then on Monday night's call, the reason you guys were on Monday is, on Monday night's call, Dan Waldron went through the flip book. Okay, actually, we've been with this because they had some revisions with corporate. I'm going to scroll down here. So here's the 3-day trial flip book. Now, first off, you can put the 3-day trial flip book on your phone. Okay, so I'm sure if you click this, it'll come down to your computer. All you have to do is go to togetstarted.com on your actual device. So if you want it on your iPhone, open up Safari on your iPhone, go to togetstarted.com, and then same place we're on here, go on your phone and click on that link, and it'll open up. And for me, it opened up, and it allowed me to save it into iBooks, okay? So right now on my phone, I have iBooks, this little icon right here. And if I tap on, I should really upgrade to a 6 so you guys can see this. So if I bring it up here, you guys can see that there's the flip book, okay? So you will have the ability on your phone, and the way you get it on your phone is to visit the website from your phone, click it, and then save it into iBooks. And so it'll work the same on any device. So you visit the website on the device, okay? So on Monday night's call, Dan Waldron made this point. And the point is, if me or Julie or Tara or Tanya or Ryan, if we're all like really, really good at presentations and we can say whatever and sell a program, we're not doing that anymore. We are strictly using the flip book so that for duplication purposes, we are having everyone in the club see that everyone says the same thing, okay? So it's really, really important that the only presentation that you do is from this flip book so that it's duplicatable, okay? The second thing that he said was he liked the smaller version, the printed smaller version. And I have to say, like, I had, when it first came to the website, I was able to print a copy, the pre-approved or prefixed one. And it is bulky, it's big. So I might end up leaving that one at our nutrition club, like on the table, so we could use that one-on-one like that. But I definitely am gonna get printed some smaller ones. So the second thing that he said about these was that we will be able to order them from 2 different sources, okay? So they did promote that the Office Depot price was gonna be $4.50. However, the guy that they got all that, the reason there was quite a delay is because that wasn't correct. The person that said that quoted them an incorrect price. So here's the thing. Office Depot and Office Max are one and the same in their store, okay? One bought out the other, they merged together. So in your local area, Office Depot or Office Max should abide by this discount code I'm about to share with you. The second thing is there may be 5 to 7 remote Office Depots across the entire country, and it may be in a really small town that haven't switched over yet, okay? So just know that. The download file instruction, here's what I want to show you guys. So let's just talk about Office Depot first. Office Depot, they're going to be $9 or like $9.50 a copy. And this is for the little mini book, okay? Not 50 cents. It's going to be $9. Or if you do 2, it's like 18, okay? So I want this to pull up so I can show you guys. Here's the huge thing. So why would you do Office Depot? Office Depot is if you want them within the next, day or so. So you could pay $9 and go get a copy. Here's what you need to know. That copy, that $9 copy, if you were not in Herbalife and you asked for this to be printed, the regular Office Depot price of that is like $16, okay? So there are 2 things that you're gonna provide Office Depot with when you order from them. First, you're gonna provide this document. So all I did was save this to my computer, and I emailed my local Office Depot this letter. I said, please read the instructions, both pages of the instructions. And the reason this is in red is because the very first rounds of orders, the Office Depot associates were only reading the first page, not even realizing there was 2 pages, okay? So this will tell Office Depot exactly how to print this book, okay? Here's what I want you guys to make a note of. See this right here? Please use SPC. I think it stands for special code, but this is a discount code. So you want to copy this discount code, and here's the huge thing that we have worked out for us. This discount code is for anything at Office Depot, not just this book, okay? So it's not going to be like a flat rate, 30% off of all orders or 40% off of all orders. They've adjusted the prices across the board of different services, even products. So if you guys need ink and you order it, use this code. This is our discount code, okay? Like our corporate discount code. So it makes black and white copies 3 cents. So it's actually cheaper, guys, to copy at Office Depot now than it is in your own Nutrition Club with your ink. It makes color copies 30 cents a copy. Okay, so this coupon code is going to be huge for your STS production stuff, for your Nutrition Club, for all your documents for your 3-day trials. So just know that that's the way that works, okay? All you're going to do is you're going to say, please read the instruction sheet and then find the attached file, okay? So then you're going to download this file, save it in its PDF format, and send these 2 documents to Office Depot for print if you want the books in the next day, right? And they have it edited to where you'll see this page is upside down. It's because it needs to be upside down in order to print correctly to get this book to be made. So all of this is perfectly formatted for their machines, their everything, okay? So that's the deal with Office Depot, Office Max. Now, if you have 5 days and you guys can wait, I mean, after all, we have it on our phone, right? Or you can download it on your device today. But if you want to order in at a cheaper price, this guy has been contracted and he gives us the books for $3.95. $3.50 a book. Sorry, $3.50 a book. So here's the exact instructions on how to order, okay? You email Brett, and you're going to email him at this email address. It's Spin Print. You want to make sure and say reference order number 20,000. This is what tells him that you want the mini presentation book, okay? He's going to then reply to you with a PayPal invoice. So you tell him how many books you want, what the shipping address is, and he's going to send you a PayPal invoice. It takes about 2 days. I'm looking at my notes. We had a call today. It takes him about 2 days to produce and then ship it out. So you're looking at about 5-day turnaround time. So if you order anything up to 5 books, it's a $5 shipping charge, one-time flat rate $5. If you order anything more than 5, it's a flat rate $12. So if you guys order 20 or 50, it's still a $12 shipping fee. Okay? So this is $3.50 a book with the $12 shipping if you guys order them in bulk. Okay? I just sent off an order for 20 because, you know, I'm doing 10 trials a month. And then the other thing that I was going to present to you guys tonight was the idea, if you guys all haven't built your binders, is maybe your nutrition club, maybe you guys have a binder building party at your nutrition club. The flip books, everybody can get the flip book, and you guys could order a bulk order of the copies and everybody build the binders. I know at one of our nutrition clubs that Stephanie Whitson's at, they actually have a 3-day trial station. So instead of the binders, they have a station where they put all the materials for the 3-day trials, so that all their 3-day trials are pretty much coming and flowing through the nutrition club. I have a binder because I'm very mobile. I do things at our church. I do things at 337. I do things at Bulverde. So I'm like all over the place. So I like to have my binder. So you guys will definitely want to decide how that works for you and your business. So let me pause there before we go to the final Monday night topic call and ask, are there any questions on the flip book on the 3-day trial? Nope. Somebody unmuted. Okay. Okay, so somebody have a question?
Hey, it's Heather.
Hey, Heather, go ahead.
Hey, so the binder that we order from that individual, is it, so we have to bind it ourselves like in a 3-ring?
Are you talking about the flip book?
Yes.
It will come bound.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool. Okay.
ready to flip and present.
Very cool. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? And that was part of the mix-up with Office Depot, is the way that they were binding the book for us. There's like a blank bind on the back and one on the front. That's where the extra cost came in, was with the whole binding process. So that's how I know that that's the answer.
Tina, can you hear me?
I can.
My question is, this binder you're talking about, what all is in that?
Okay, good question. So let me go back to sharing the screen. Share screen. So Kelly, have you gone through the website yet? Just so I know like where you're at in your level of understanding. Have you gone through to getstarted.com?
Yes.
Okay, so your binder is a place that you have everything that you need for your system. So to get your 3-day trial packs out, so you've already gone through step 5.
So it's pretty much all of these files just organized.
All of these documents, exactly.
Okay, got it.
So what I did was, because it's not in my natural flow yet, I even printed this thing, step 6. I even printed the steps in my binder, and it's in the car. I don't want to run out and get it. I've got a whole backpack. But I even printed and put them in plastic sleeve covers just until it became so second nature for me. So okay. I actually have this thing in a slip cover in the front of my binder. Okay, so every one of these documents, I will show you the, let me scroll down here. Sorry, my computer is locking up here. The letter that we put in the 3-day trial, 3-day trial, I put the price list in there. I put everything in there. So the 3-day trial letter, I actually copied the whole picture and posted it on Microsoft Word, and then I typed at the bottom my name and email, my phone number, okay? Some people are just printing that and then handwriting it. Like Stephanie at their club, they actually on their station, they just have these blank, and then everybody's handwriting their name and phone number and contact information. Okay, so all of this is in the binder. And what I would suggest is put it in order of what you're gonna need, okay? You're gonna need day one follow-up. You're gonna need, actually first you're gonna need the letter, right? The cover letter that goes in the 3-day trial. You're gonna need the snack option. You're gonna need the meal options because those go with the 3-day trial that you hand out. Then you're also gonna need the wellness profile, the tracker. So you're gonna need all these documents. Does that make sense? So again, guys, all of these documents, you actually, if I were in your shoes, I would email them all over to your local Office Depot. That's what I did, and go pick them up. Let them print them and go pick them up because they're cheaper than what you're gonna end up printing for yourself at your nutrition club with your ink, paper costs, and the time it takes you to do that. Is that helpful, Kelly?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I had no idea what the binder looked like. All I did was went to step 1, read it, and go, yeah, I'm probably going to need that. Went to step 2, yeah, probably going to need that. So, and then that's how I built the binder. And it turned out it looks like the rest of, like all the other binders. Okay, so any other questions, guys? So let's move to the Monday night topic real quick so that you guys aren't like spinning come Monday night call. First off, this Monday night call is huge. Like, put in your calendars, Monday night at 8 o'clock, Thursday night at 8 o'clock. These are really 2 do not miss calls because you guys are getting the experience of a lot of people. You're getting the experience of probably, I haven't even counted how many president's team are in there, 7 or 8 president's team organizations who are all doing this system. So you know how you have one great idea and you're like, oh, how come I never thought of that? You know, you're never going to hear these ideas. And like 2 weeks ago, they actually showed us the binder. They showed us how to put the binder together. So I saw how to put the binder together. Then I went to the website and I pulled it through, and then I went, that's how I did it. So you guys don't want to miss these Monday night calls. They're not going to be recorded and sent out for your convenience. Just make it a priority. Learn to schedule it in, okay? So this coming Monday night, they're going to talk about how to work mass marketing. So what Keegan was sharing with us today, and I don't know they'll say it exactly like this, but you know, coming from the standpoint of working in a nutrition club, when we all go do invites and we bring in, and the client brings in an invite and it has my name on it and I'm not there, here's the confusion, and I would say maybe the difficulty of invites is that when somebody brings in an invite, and let's say this is my invite and I'm not in the nutrition club, someone else is going to work my invite up because it's my invite. I went and did it, right? So who's going to work my invite harder for me or them? Probably me. Yeah, Pat's pointing to me. Yeah, so part of the problem and the difficulty has been, well, you know, and it's human nature. Every one of us and every one of the press team cracked up because it's just human nature. It's like, you know, it depends on the day and the team member, but half the people are going to be like, well, that's their invite, you know, and I'll give them a shake and tea, but you need to get with Julie about your products and your wellness evaluation. So they're really trying to fine tune that. Okay. So that was one thing they really wanted to fine tune. And this came from Enrique. Okay. Part of why he's like blowing up. Then the second concept was really to tighten and streamline the duplication of that process as well. Okay. And by that, what I mean is if I were to walk in Heather's club, and Heather probably, since she's by herself, Heather might make the shake, do the wellness evaluation, try to explain what the nutrition club is, try to get the person on the 3-day trial, wash the blender, all of that. So what they're really trying to streamline is the process. And I know we do it naturally in our clubs, is that somebody comes in with the invite, one person handles the client, another person handles the kitchen, okay? So makes the shake, the tea, the aloe, and is the servant, and the other person does nothing but educate the client on what the nutrition club is, does that wellness evaluation, and talk about the 3-day trial. So that's one thing, is that it's really key to have 2 people in the nutrition club and then rotating that. How they solved the, well, it's not my coupon, I could care less attitude is this, which I thought was brilliant. They ran a promotion. So what Keegan did was he went and got $100, what's the all natural food store? Whole Foods, because everybody loves Whole Foods in Texas, right? So he went and got a $100 Whole Foods gift card, and he said whoever gets the most tickers, okay, basically you get 1 point or a tick mark every time you work up someone else's client and you sell a 3-day trial to them. 4. So if Julie's person came in and I'm working the nutrition club, I get a point for doing the wellness evaluation and getting a trial pack out for Julie and then turning them over to Julie, I get a point. So then the person with the most points gets the $100. So all they did was run a promotion in their team, like whoever's the biggest team player for other people is what it ends up being, gets that item. It doesn't have to be $100. I mean, it could be an STS ticket if that's like a big deal in your area or your nutrition club. It could be a t-shirt, whatever it is, but they gave incentive to create that team atmosphere, okay? So that was something that I thought was really key because I know when we first opened our very first nutrition club, we didn't even put phone numbers. We didn't even like put our own name and our own phone number on it. We put one phone number. It was the nutrition club phone number. And one person answered the phone and the other 2 went and marketed. And as they came in, we just all split them. We rotated. Okay. Now the only way that was fair is if everybody was contributing. So you had to be a part of the initial contributing, doing the flyers or working the wellness evaluations, answering the phone, booking the appointments, but that's how we got it massively out of control. So that was just one idea that I thought was really brilliant, helping each other with those invites, okay? Here's the thing that you guys are kind of gonna go, what? So I want to preface this to you so you can go, what, with me, and we can really talk about it. What they are doing now, and it makes complete sense to me, is when somebody comes in with a free shake and tea coupon and they get a free wellness eval with a free shake and tea, they get a cookies and cream shake. They don't get a plethora of choices. They don't get base shake choices. They don't get chocolate, pina colada, wild berry, cafe latte. Now, why would they only offer them cookies and cream shake? Because it's going to fold into the 3-day trial. Okay, so what they do is and that makes it super easy. I know in some clubs we're like pulling our hair out because just to keep up with the unknown demand of the free shake and tea, like we were totally out of chocolate mint. You know, it's like a total run on chocolate mint. You can't really anticipate that. And then how do you fold them into a chocolate mint into a cookies and cream? So it's like starting them at the base and then letting them go and experience something else after 3 days. So I thought that was brilliant because if you guys are operating in a nutrition club where maybe everybody contributes a canister, everybody can throw in a canister of cookies and cream, right? If that's the way you're running your club in your scenario. Or every brand new person that comes to work in the nutrition club, the only thing they got to figure out is if they're running the bar, if they're supporting the bar, that is cookies and cream. All they need to know how to make is a cookies and cream, a tea, and an aloe, and then get it to that new person. So for duplication purposes, I thought that was very, very, very smart. And it folds right into the 3-day trial, which is going to be our goal anyway off that coupon, is to get them on a 3-day trial. So, any questions? I've got this annoying fly flying around. Sorry. Okay, questions. Julie, you look like you're chomping at the bit. Feedback? What is y'all's idea, your thoughts? I know we got some long-term players in the nutrition club. You know, what's y'all's thoughts on the cookies and cream only? Nate's really thinking about this one.
Tina?
Yes?
I actually have already been doing that and not knowing that I was supposed to be doing that, and it is awesome. And then usually because they're getting their 3-day trial, they start right then and there. It's not a, well, I'm going to start on Monday type thing. I get them going right then using that cookies and cream.
Yeah. So we're talking also, Tara, about maybe somebody who's not come in for a 3-day trial, but just come in with the coupon blindly, you know? So like we're out marketing in the general market, and hey, come visit Boulevardy Nutrition, get a free shake tea and aloe with a body analysis. So everybody would get a cookies and cream. So I'm glad to hear that you guys are already doing that. Anybody else have any other thoughts on that avenue?
Hey, Tina. I think it's brilliant because one of the hardest things for people to choose is the shake. And it keeps it simple on both ends. And who doesn't love cookies?
And cream.
And cream.
So yeah, like we're not telling you have to do that, okay? But I will tell you that they're being wildly successful with it. And I didn't want you guys to think, like to hear it for the first time Monday. I want y'all to hear what Keegan's doing and how they're doing it and what's happening as a result of it. And then the other thing was the presentation. So let's say that I just got Terry Dean started on a 3-day trial, okay? So a 3-day trial, Terry just got started, and she's only on her 2nd day, but I've asked her to do a promo, and she's interested in doing the business, but she doesn't feel like she can do the business yet. So the likelihood of Terry putting a shout out and say, hey, ask me about my 3-day trial program is probably not going to happen. She's not going to be comfortable doing that. She's not going to pitch that. So what the wording that you want your brand new distributor who wants to make money use is, hey, my coach is looking for people to join the 3-day trial challenge or to use a 3-day trial. My coach is looking for people for a 3-day trial, okay? So when they say my coach, it would take Terry out of the picture, but then it's all Terry's circle of influence. You guys get that? So then all of Terry's friends are going to see that on her post, but they're going to kind of take Terry out of the picture as the coach, and they're going to go, oh, well, yeah, I'd work with your coach. I mean, I'll do that with you. So what they've noticed is it's allowing those circle of influence to open up a lot quicker. And then what happens, she ends up with a whole, pool of people with her. That web is created more quickly because that trust factor is now in the coach. And now this brand new distributor, Terry's like, oh my gosh, this is so easy because she doesn't have to be the coach and she doesn't have to take any of the questions. So she's wanting to make the money. She doesn't have the confidence. She just says, my coach is looking for other people to do a 3-day trial. Her whole circle gets going, and then she's able to do the 10-5-1, leveraging with the coach. That's the other thing that they brought out today that they'll probably train on Monday. Any other questions, guys, comments?
Hey, Tina.
Yes.
I really like, I'm sure Keegan will talk about that. It reminds me kind of some Danny Johnson stuff, just having that skill of really building up this person in this new person's eyes. I mean, and then when they actually meet that person, it's like done deal. So
yeah,
building that skill.
And then the other thing, guys, is that, when we're all using the pitch book the same way and we're all saying the exact same thing, the duplication with that new person, their confidence level comes in so much quicker because they see we're not just pulling things out of our hat. We're actually reading what we are, who we are. And so they're engaging a lot quicker. Okay. Julie, I didn't understand your buyback comment. Was that you that typed that, Julie? It would be awesome if they buy back. What is that?
That wasn't, I didn't intend to send it to everybody, sorry. It was our team was talking about ordering books.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So like you would order the books and then everybody just buy it for $4?
Right. So we have a couple newer coaches on the call tonight, and I think it's easier for them to be able to, if we place a larger order, for them to pay us back for them at, $4 versus, having them, if they come on at a later time, placing an individual order.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. I was starting with 20, and then, you know, if I have some local coaches that need to get one or two, that's exactly what I was going to do. So,
I'm fired from the chatting. Sorry.
well, no, it took
I didn't know it was everybody.
it took 10 minutes to figure out where it was. I'm like, where's that chat go? Okay, guys, any other questions, comments? I mean, this teamwork with this collaboration of president's team and organizations across the U.S. that we got going on is just huge. So I will tell you, Brad Harris's motto is 90 and 90. So he's got a group, it's his local group. They're wanting to do 90 trial packs in 90 days. 20 new members, so you guys could actually do like a local area challenge with your players. Like, everybody's not going to jump on board with, you know, with all the numbers, but those that are willing to play and play full out, like maybe you guys lock arms and get together and do a 90 and 90 day challenge. You know, they're doing a 90 day challenge, 90 packs out. I think there's 5 or 6 of them involved. And they're doing 90 packs in 90 days, 20 members is their goals. So they're all rallying together to really play full out with it. So I know we've got pockets. We've got Oklahoma and then Arkansas and, you know, Minnesota and San Antonio. So we've got pockets that we could all play full out locally with. What's that, Pat? You want to challenge San Antonio? What was that?
I was just
Did you hear that? No.
I didn't type that. No.
Well, that could everybody. I'm just kidding.
I was just curious, like with extravaganza coming up, if we can expect
3-day trial training.
corporate stuff, you know, 3-day trial training, or if that's not even, if this is too new.
Oh, no, I don't think it's too new at all, especially with their release of one trial pack being able to drop ship out. So, but I don't know. I haven't seen like the training agenda, but I would almost bet you money that that's going to be a training for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Any last questions, comments? No. Monday night. Monday night's the next training. So Monday night, 8 o'clock. You guys register. Click on that link. It'll give you the number. It's already posted for next Monday night. So you guys definitely want to go online, register for it so you can get the number in your system. So with that,
I do have a question about that, Tina.
yeah.
So invite somebody onto that call that is not an Herbalife member or part of our team, you know, do I give them my code, or do they register themselves and they're entering all like information about whose upline you are and all that?
I think you're giving them your code. You give them your code.
Okay, perfect.
Give them your code. Just don't give your team members your code, because that's where it gets so out of, you know, they only have, I think they have 3,000 lines. So they can tell by registration, once it grows, we got to, all the press team pitch in and pay for the Zoom conference line. So we have to have some way of gauging the volume.
Okay,
Not that it's exact. It's just like a way to try to gauge the volume.
perfect.
Good question. And everybody saw the answer to the question on customerpacket.com. So you guys, if you don't have that, our private page on your feed, you definitely want to have it on your feed, because that's just where I'm able to share a lot of the Q&A and feedback and updates too. Okay, so I'm going to unmute everybody if I can figure out how, and then you guys can all say good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Please.
Good night.
Good night.